defense will put total leather to crank us up. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Send the tight end in motion. They'll go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That last one leaves him 8 yards away from pay dirt. It's 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contest.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. They emptied the roster, put every receiver they had out there, it seemed, and they were able to pick up enough for the first down.
Yeah, when you do that with all that speed on the field, you spread it out. What do you got to do? Find the matchup. Find the speed advantage with one of my wide receivers. Get that good matchup. Get the easy first down.
And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you. So many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Yeah, it's a really good job with the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense reacts. Now you bring another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of speed on the field, and that's why you had a big play.
And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and if you go big, I'm going big. I'm going to bring in extra defensive linemen. I'm going to bring in my big physical linebackers. I'm expecting run. This is what they've done. This is what you do on this part of the field, so I'm going to play aggressive on defense.
After getting stuffed, what do they have for an answer here on 3rd and goal from the 2? Quarterback will keep it. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Akron is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Charlie Fry, this offense is not capable of scoring points every single time it sees the ball. They're up by 7 over Eastern Michigan. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Wide open downfield. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with second and short. They feed him again. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
And the Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll get rid of it. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Right back to the well. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try it over the left side. He did not make it a stonewall on third down.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
The Yellow Jackets will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it.
And he will score! Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a crease to the left. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going to let it go. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking. They've got it up to the 47-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top. Working the middle, it's complete. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
They'll move the tight end. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. A strike downfield. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. This quarterback part of their running game. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina!
That's a great job of just trusting your offensive line to get it done, scoring the touchdown. An extra point's going to tie this thing up right before halftime. And after that run, I think they're going to feel more confident running it in the second half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Turning it on! At the 20. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. To the air on 1st down. Looking down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
One more snap coming before halftime. Give to the running back. Crosses to 30. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ramblin' because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it inside the 30. He's loose down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Western Kentucky is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over New Mexico State. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point. And
I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first. Your first
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Going right to work up top. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's got him this time. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Going to look downfield again. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Tight end now in motion. Here's the handoff. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and trying to stay on the field.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to keep the drive alive. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
4th down and short, you want a no-nonsense run. Nice job by the running back, getting the football, getting downhill, making sure he gets that 1st down.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Quick strike through the air for the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over and move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive.
Love the play call here and love the decision to go RPO on 4th down. You're giving yourself options, but right here, you're just trusting in your offensive line and your running back to go get you the 1st down. Well done.
The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Now they're going to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He lofts one down the sideline. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Touchdown, UNC! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Sam Houston looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 27 to UTEP. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
There he goes. Got the 1st down and more. The 30, the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Comes from the 12-yard line. Looking for space. It's Jackson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely...
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Bringing it back. He'll go out of bounds at the 4-yard line, and he almost had a pick six.
And how about this defense, man? You talk about providing a spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse, set their offense up in ridiculous field position.
And that's one thing this defense practices so much throughout the week, right? It's creating turnovers. They are so opportunistic on that side of the football. And they've got athletes. They've got dudes that are dangerous once they get the ball in their hands. And you saw it right there on that tremendous return.
And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Getting set for the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Using his legs, it's Jackson. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Second down coming up.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads it left. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Punt is in the air. Just needs a crack to get a return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys
breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always...
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Carolina offense returns to the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel.
Here we go.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Using his legs, it's Valdez. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. They'll leave it with him. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Well, I love the play call by the defense there on 4th down. They were expecting pass, and they didn't decide to just lay back and play zone coverage. They were going to dial up the pressure. They bring the blitz, and they just overwhelmed the offensive line and anyone else trying to protect that quarterback. He had no shot. And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Off the play fake. Unleashes one deep. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Motion from the wide receiver. On the run, it's Valdez. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on 1st down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Trying to beat them to the edge with the jet sweep. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, there's a lot of ways to skin the cat in a running game, you know? It doesn't have to just be runs up the middle on short yardage situations. How about going jet sweep and with the receiver's speed just enough to get outside and get that first down?
The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30.
Stronghold.
The give to the back. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down.
Now, 4th down.
With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out?